In this video, I'm going to be talking about ergonomics. And when I'm talking about ergonomics, I'm going to be specifically talking about using a computer at a desk, though a lot of the things that I'm going to talk about also will apply towards using technology computers in a standing position, and I'll explain that as I go along. I've already set my workstation here with good ergonomic positioning for me, for my height, for my size. So there's a couple of things that you want to pay attention to in regards to ergonomics. First thing you want to pay attention to is whenever you're sitting, you want to have your hips open at about 100 or 90 degrees to 120 degrees. So I want my hips to be slightly open. Okay, I don't want my hips too low or too closed. I don't want my hips to be too open either, because both of those can create their own problems. So this is a good position for me to have this chair. I want my arms, likewise to my hips, I want my arms to be between 90 to 120 degrees. So while I'm using my keypad, while I'm using my mouse, my arms are open, my elbows are to the side, and my arms are open between 90 and 120 degrees. Last thing is I want my monitor or the screen to be as directly in front of my eyes as possible. So you want to raise it up nice and high to where you're looking straight at the monitor. Even slightly up, looking slightly up is fine as well. Of course, what you want to avoid is looking down at your monitor. So for me, this is a good ergonomic position. Now, there's a lot of people I know that are working at home right now, and they're working, let's say, using a laptop at their kitchen table, sitting on a kitchen chair. And that is a recipe for disaster. So I want to teach you what you can do if that's your circumstance, what you can do to improve that ergonomically so that you're not causing any problems. So first, let me lower this and grab my laptop. So likely what's happening for most people if they're working from home is that they're sitting at a normal table, such as this height, a kitchen table. This is about the height of a kitchen table. They're probably sitting on, let's say, a kitchen chair. So this chair here is about the height of a kitchen chair. So you can see whenever I'm looking or whenever I'm sitting here at a table using a lower chair, everything is wrong. Everything is wrong. My hips are wrong. My thighs are actually slightly higher than my hips. So I'm less than 90 degrees here with my hips, which is going to cause my hip flexors to become very tight, which is going to cause low back issues and hip issues. So that's wrong. Next thing, my arms are all wrong. So my arms, you can see my arms are bent below 90 degrees, probably at 80 degrees. So that, again, is wrong. That's going to cause my forearms to become very tight. It's stressful on my wrists as well as potentially on my shoulders and on my traps, the muscles up here. And then I'm looking down at my computer screen. So I'm doing this, and you know, how many people are looking at me and they're thinking this is exactly what I look like whenever I'm using technology. So we want to fix this, and there's a couple of ways you can fix this. One, if you are working from home and you're not going to buy a computer chair for your house, something that you the wobble cushion that you have and use that on your table or on your chair at home. So I put that under me, and now I'm in a good position. So this is good position for my hips. Next thing I want to address is the computer height. Because it's a laptop, I want to address the height first, and then I'm going to talk about the keyboard and my forearms. So right now it is way too low, especially because I brought myself up. So the next thing I'm going to want to do is raise my laptop. And just as an aside, never put your laptop into your checked bag at the airport. You can see what happens whenever you do that. So I'm going to raise up my laptop. So this is a pretty good height for me for my laptop. So I'm looking pretty much straight ahead. Now if I look perfectly straight. I'm looking straight ahead. I'm actually looking slightly above my computer screen. So it's okay if that's the case, and just look down with your eyes. So I'm looking down with my eyes slightly at my computer screen, but my head is straight ahead. Now, obviously, this puts me in a little bit of a predicament when it comes to my arms. I don't want my arms to be way up here while I'm typing. So the solution for that is to get an external keyboard and mouse, and either get the USB and plug it into your laptop, or get the ones with wireless Bluetooth capabilities if your laptop will support that. And that way, my hips are at a good level, I'm looking straight ahead, my elbows are at a good level, I'm not going to create any issues. Now, when it comes to using a standing workstation, which I am a fan of standing workstations, but I'm not a fan of standing all the time. I believe that the work desks that go up and down, that you can change the position, are the best. Stand up for 30 to 45 minutes, sit down for 30 to 45 minutes, up and down, up and down. I think you should constantly be changing your position. But when it comes to a standing workstation, the same things apply for the arms and for the computer screen, obviously just not the chair. So you want to look straight ahead at your computer screen as much as possible, and you want your arms to be at this level. So you're going to want the keyboard to be nice and low, fairly low, and the monitor to be nice and high if you're at a standing workstation. If you have any questions on a workstation, or you have a bit of a unique situation, definitely let me know, and I'll try to help you work through that.